So speaking of legends, Frank, obviously you trained with Sugar Ray Robinson way back. How did that all come about, Frank?
Well, I used to spar with Walter McGowan, who was the world flyweight champion. I helped him with many of his contests. He would say, come through to the house in Hamilton and stay the week, and we'd train 3 times a day, and twice a day we'd spar, once at lunchtime and once in the evening. Other guys came in the evenings, but I was kind of there during the day. And Joe Gans, his manager, had said, next Sunday, when you come to St. Cuthbert's Church Hall. We're going to be training there. And I said, why? He said, never mind, just come there, you know. So the following Sunday, I went to St. Cuthbert's, and it was packed with people round the edge of the hall, big hall, and it had the punch bags hanging, and it had a full-sized ring in it. And I'm in the changing room. I'm 18, and I'm putting my wraps on, or bandages as we called them. He's bought them out the chemist. Now it's wraps, all the kids have called them wraps. And the door opens, and I look to the left there, and in comes Sugar Ray Robinson. And I thought, it was just like being a kind of strange bubble.
Starstruck?
Sorry?
You starstruck at the time, like, whoa.
Yeah. And of course, it just hit me. Sugar Ray Robinson was on the bill that McGowan was going to be on against. McGowan was boxing a guy called Kid Solomon. Sugar Ray Robinson fought Mick Leahy, who was a British middleweight champion. Sugar Ray was on a tour of Europe where he was fighting literally every week to get money to pay the taxman. And so he walked in and he walked up to me, and I'm like this, and I thought, it was just, you know, it was just the elegance of the man.
Yeah.
He looked, he had a mohair suit on, and he looked so blooming stylish.
This magic dust coming off him, Frank.
Yeah. And not, you know, and of course he used to be a dancer, so he had that movement of a dancer.
Because he tap danced at London Palladium, at the bars in Harlem, New York, at the Pink Cadillac. Yeah. He could knock you out going backwards. He had the hooks, he had the looks, he was a full package.
Everything.
I don't think, even in my lifetime, we'll see another fighter like him, Frank. You know that?
No, Sugar Ray Robinson had everything that you needed to be a boxer. He wasn't great at this and great. He was great at everything. Fight, box, defence, attack, different the repertoire of punches was incredible.
Yeah. And
then and I'm thinking, he said, "How are you? What's your name?" And I said, "Frankie." It was my name in those days. I'm Frankie Gilfeather. Yeah. What do you weigh? And I said, "Oh, I'm a lightweight," or whatever I was at the time. And he chatted for, 30, 45 seconds. Then he starts to get changed over there.
Yeah.
And he said, right, guys, let's go. Went into the gym, and I'm on the bag, and he's on the bag next to me. The greatest fighter of all time, as many, including me, reckoned, is boxing next to me. Okay, he was 43 at the time, and he lost to Mick Leahy, who really was kind of Highland League as opposed to the Premier League in England.
He could knock you going backwards. His fights to the Raging Bull, unbelievable. I think he was 40-0 before he got beat with Jake LaMotta, but you say he's the greatest fighter of all time, Frank?
I think so. I mean, and so did Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali thought the same. And if you go back over the years, you see all the great boxing writers and pundits who say the same thing, because he had everything. He was just such a beautiful boxer in every way. Now, since then, of course, we've seen a whole crop of middleweights come through, and some of them are absolutely tremendous. But for me, Sugar Ray, but then I'm an old stager, remember. I can remember back to those days watching Pathy News, going to the cinema, watching Pathy News, reading about him in Ring Magazine or the Boxing News every week. So I'm old-fashioned.
People say to me, how would Floyd Mayweather go? Ray Robinson would have knocked Floyd Mayweather spark out inside 4 rounds. The way he moved, he was the ring general, Ray Robinson. He knew everything. He could beat any style of fighter. He was truly incredible.